Alright, well, we're going to try this one more time. This is June 5th. I took video last night and I had all kinds of problems. So I ended up just ditching it and trying again. So here's my potatoes. I got a few potatoes coming up now. You can see a couple in here. I talked to a lady at work there yesterday and she was saying that her potatoes are way behind as well. So I'm not the only one struggling with potatoes. But they are starting to come up now. Alright, so I don't have any squash showing yet. Tomatoes are doing fine. And the beans are doing really well now. So these are kidney beans. Lena, no, did it backwards again. These are bird egg beans. These two rows here are kidney beans. This is the row of snow peas or sugar peas or what do you want to call them there. They're goofy looking. I guess I didn't know what to expect, but they came up, but they're way ahead of everything else. They germinated first and doing very well. This is a row of green beans. This is that bag that I bought at Bumgar's when I ran short. This is the burpee stringless variety that I got. It's only about 20 feet of those there. But they are coming out of the ground nicely. Had a little bit of a wash here. You can see right here in the ground where it did wash out a little bit, but not too much. I mean, I lost like maybe one or two beans out of all that. Not too bad. And these are those goldenrod beans here. These are green beans, but they're not green. They're yellow. And there's probably 45 feet of those there. Maybe a little more, a little less, 50 feet. And then onions here. I planted, I had a few onion sets left over from when I planted them out there in the raised bed. And so I planted them there, and there's Philo. Hi, Philo. Alright, beans, beans, beans. More beans. So here's my peas. Here's the trellis that I made from my peas. It's just, well, it's fence is what it is, but it's that stuff you get to put inside concrete for reinforcing. It's called remesh. It's like $7 for an 8-foot sheet there. So that's where the peas are planted. Nothing coming up there. Here is my watermelon. The other watermelon was over there. It was struggling pretty bad. So I was pruning off all the dead stuff off of it, and I'll be damned if I didn't snip the only green on it. So I just gave up on it. Once you cut it off of the green, it's not going to grow anyway. So, and here are my cucumbers. And Trey suggested that I use the cutoffs of my fence when I'm making my cages. Did you stand on my foot, dog? Down there. But I still have one more of that piece of fence left, and I'm going to put in here, I think, and let them climb up that fence, kind of trellis them, because with the watermelon in there and the cantaloupe, might not be enough room for everything. So, but that cantaloupe there is doing pretty good. I'm pleased with the way it looks. That one there, not so much. And that one there, definitely not so much. So we got peppers. These are bullnose peppers here. They're a green pepper as well. This is a California Wonder, cayenne pepper. That is an Anaheim chili, cayenne, California Wonder, cayenne, and chili pepper. And this one here, I wasn't 100% sure. I think it was a cayenne. I'm not so sure that it is, but we'll see what comes up about it then. And these are my Romas. They seem to be doing very well now that I got them in the ground. They seem to be growing pretty good. I saw one of them here. Yeah, this guy here. Let's see that or not, but those will eventually turn out to be, they'll put, those will grow out there, and then they'll put buds on those. Those will become tomatoes on there once they get a little bigger. And More aromas, more aromas. This is my Hale's Best. Geez, honey bunch. Gosh, terrible remembering these names. It's got a couple buds started over there, so start getting some tomatoes before too long on that guy. These are all cherry tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. That guy there is that Boxcar Willie. It's more of a like a beefsteak type of tomato there, a big eating type tomato for sandwiches and stuff. So that is the garden update for today. I think we ended up getting through it without causing too much trouble. Dog, you better go home before Dad sees you. You're getting trouble. Alright, we'll see you guys later. Okay, so here's my horseradish. Big guy there is horseradish. That guy there sticking up, horseradish. Another little horseradish there. Big guy there, that's horseradish growing there. So I guess my plan is let that grow this year. Probably won't harvest any until at least next year, I don't think. So I'm really not sure how to grow it. I guess I need to do a little bit of reading, see what happens with it. But anyway, there's my horseradish patch. So here is the raised beds over here. And this is strawberries. You can see I got a few blooms on. I got more than a few, I guess, now I get down in here and look. Some there, 3 or 4 there. 3 or 4 of them down there. Oh, nothing though. Oh yeah, I can see them all over the place now I get a chance to get down here and look. Yeah. And radishes. And well, I tell you what, this cool weather and these things are just growing like weeds. Of course, my tomatoes my onions want to go to seed. I keep pinching them seed pods off of them. Oh shit, there's another one down there. Look at that. One of them things wanting to go to seed. What's up with that? Oh. So these are my French breakfast radishes here. Yeah, I need to pick some more. Looks like, oh yeah. See what they look like down here. Yeah, there's a few in there ready to come out. There's one right here that's almost out of the ground. It's a lot bigger than I would normally let them get. Must have missed it yesterday when I was picking. And I can't believe these guys over here, as much green as they got on them, no damn radishes yet. Not sure what's going on with them. These are these giants, Crimson Giants. They're getting a little bit of size to them. They sure are a pretty color. I don't think that really comes out well in that video, but they sure are a nice red color compared to, you can see, compared to the one there beside it, how much darker they are. And the carrots over there. Carrots are happy. The carrots happy, I'm happy. Nice looking carrot patch this year compared to what I've had in the past few years. So yeah, I thought I'd be done with the radishes by now and I'd be able to let the onions have the patch, but the radishes are taking a little longer than I had anticipated. They're supposed to be 30-day, but it's been a lot longer than 30 days. Probably close to 45. Oh, look at, there's another onion seed coming on there. Look at that. All my onions going to seed. I'll just pick that off. Stop that from happening. Okay, I think that'll be enough. Now I'll go edit these things together, see what I got. Alright, we'll see you guys later. Now that's what I call Crimson Giant. I just pulled out of there, found him in there. Yeah, that's a nice looking radish right there. Goodness. See if we can find any more of those guys in there. There's some ones I picked here today.